Okay, good morning. I'm taking a day off from knife making. I got so many other things I got to do. First thing, this is the generator that I bought, and I sold my other generator and I sold a knife, so that paid for this. I saved $280 buying that when I did. I have no idea why they were on sale, but they were, and I've looked at them at lots of other places, and they were roughly all the same price. So I got a heck of a deal, and I know it. So this is a dual fuel, propane and gasoline. And yeah, I'll let you read that. And what I got to do is get it out of the box. This is not a review. I'm just got a bunch of stuff to do today that doesn't involve knife making, and this is one of them. Getting out of the box, I got to put the oil in it, and I got to let it run for 4 or 5 hours, and then drain the oil and put fresh oil in it, and then it's good to go for however long it says in the instructions that you go between oil changes. So what I'm going to do is, it's supposed to run 11 and a half hours on 1 gallon. So I'm going to put about a third of a gallon in there. Oh, and that 11 and a half hours was at like 30% or 25% demand on the generator. So I'm just going to plug a fan into it, and it will probably be, 10 or 15% of demand on this. So I'm going to put about a third of a gallon of gasoline in there and just let it run till it runs out. And as long as it's close to 4 or 5 hours, that'll be just good enough. So I'm going to get it out of the box, get the oil in it, put about a third of a gallon of gas in it, plug my fan in, crank it up, and let it run till it runs out. In the meantime, we have fence and pipe and gates that have been crushed, and they're all over the yard. And I got a guy who's a scrapper, and he's not a meth head. So I'm gonna, when I get all this stuff gathered up and put right there, I'm gonna have him come over and pick it all up, take it to the scrap yard. I've got a few other things out there. I've got this, you can't see it. I've got this old rigid jigsaw that I couldn't even sell for 30 bucks. It works. It's missing a guard, and I don't feel like messing with it. I threw a couple of blowers away in that pile. I just don't have time to take stuff apart and fix them anymore, and I'm tired of keeping them around in space that I need for other stuff. So we're going to be gathering up all that chain link and pipe and putting it all in one place over there. And then later today, I got to go to Lowe's and get a piece of plywood, because the whole reason for this is to put an air conditioner in my window in the bedroom. And Bev's house, that right there behind the oak tree, that is her bedroom window. And she has an air conditioner that she wants me to put in that window, mounted the same way, for the same reasons that when the power goes out, and if you don't have to have your big generator, it just doesn't make sense to run the big generator if you only need one room cooled. So that's the plan. I won't be doing that today, but I will show you when damn it, dog. Boy, every time I sit, this dog just has to be in the lap, even if I'm sitting for just a second. Okay, let me get this thing out of the box and get started. All right, got oil, got a little propane regulator here. Came with a funnel, and this doodling pad. Apparently they send you some scrap paper that you can draw on. So let me get this open. Here's where the oil goes. I do not know where the oil drains. I'll have to look for that. I guess these are just overflow hoses here. Kind of interesting. There's the air filter. I'm not going to take that off. I'm just going to put the oil in, like they say, 16.9 fluid ounces, or 1/2 of a liter. So let me get that in, get some gas in, and get it cranked up. I forgot, this is 16.9 fluid ounces right here, so I'll put a little mark on this. So what I'll do, instead of having to measure this out and be careful that I don't overfill it, I just fill this bottle back up to that line with my oil, and I'll know that it's all right. That's running with nothing plugged in. I'm gonna do this with one hand. Yeah, I didn't even hear it. I didn't even hear it bog down when the fan kicked on. So this is on eco mode. I mean, this is what it sounds like with no eco mode on. So that's pretty freaking quiet, man. I'll tell you. I'm gonna step around the side of the building here. Can you even hear it? What is going on? I have no idea why that's happening. All right, my wife has
a weapon.
I didn't tell y'all this, but my wife killed a raccoon with a stick the other day. She beat it to freaking death, a raccoon. And now, out of all, okay, we've been picking up all this fence and everything, right? That is what's left of 700 feet of fence. Some of it has been pushed way up into the woods out on the oil field property back there. And we're not going to bother that. I mean, the people that clean this up work for the oil field people. So if they push it up in there, that's, you know, they did it. And anyway, so
now
this
belongs to them.
This pipe is left over from some of this scrap, and she's, oh my God, that'd be great for killing raccoons.
Yeah, it's going on my porch, and when I come out in the morning and they want to bow up at me, I got something for them right there. One hit.
So she murdered a raccoon with a stick, bit it to freaking death, and then a fox come out and grabbed the body of the raccoon and ate it.
I mean, within seconds. I didn't even have my back turned, and that fox ran up there and grabbed that coon and took off.
Okay, I got the generator out of the box and started up and running. It's still running, and I started it at 8:45. And what time is it? Do you know?
I do not.
No, me neither. So I think it's about 10. So now I'm going to load up all my empty gas cans. I'm going to go fill them up.
I would like to ride that.
You would like to ride that?
Yeah, I'd like to sing that song, Freebird, and just...
You hate Freebird.
I do, but I must be traveling on now.
Yeah. And then I'm going to buy new bars and chains for those two chainsaws. They are woe out.
So we got trees to cut.
Trees to cut. We got a couple down there. Before we put our fence up, we got a few more trees we got to cut down that are leaning this way over there. That we can handle them. It's not 18 gigantic trees like this. And I still have to... Beverly's oak tree that's right over her house there, and then there's one in the front that's over her house. We still got to cut those two trees down.
I can't believe that tree didn't come down with that wind.
I got to fix this. I got a straight piece of 20-foot piece of pipe right there to replace it with, and I may do that here in a second, and then go fill up the gas cans.
Look at that, the size of that limb.
Oh, it's gigantic. That is the biggest freaking pine tree I've ever seen. And it's easily 3.5 foot across at the base. Maybe 4 foot. Gigantic.
I bet that tree is like 50 years old.
Yeah. Oh, I went ahead and fixed Bev's top rail. I had it right here, and I had pliers. I mean, right next to my shop. I just went ahead and did it. So now I go load up all them gas cans and fill them up. All right, it's been running for 1 hour and 20 minutes. Can't hear it, can you? This is my work table that I have out here where my forge and my miter saw, table saw, and it's gotten kind of weathered. Now I've had this since, this used to be my old knife making bench. I had a vise mounted on it, and I had a buffer on one end and a vise on the other, and yeah, boy, this thing has seen some stuff. So anyway, I just sanded it off, and I'm going to slap some gray, oil-based Battleship gray paint on there just to maybe get another 10 years out of it, because I bet you I bet you I've had this 6 or 7 years. All right, let me I think I inhaled some of that dust anyway when I was sanding. All right, I'm going to get this stirred up and get the paint. Well, color me impressed. This thing, oh, let me, since the sun is off it now, probably 2 more coats and that thing will be preserved. So let's see, it's a little after 1, 9 to 10, 10, 11, 12, 4, about 4 hours and 20 minutes. This thing has been running on 1/3 of a gallon of gas. I really want it to run out so I can change the oil on it and put it away. And I just went home for like an hour and 15 minutes. I sat in the front porch with my wife. We drank a Gatorade. And then I went in and ate some cucumbers and tomatoes off of my plants, my own cucumbers and tomatoes. Them English cucumbers, man, they are so good. There is no bitter taste to them. I'm going to buy them from now on, the seeds. Yeah, my wife started them from seeds. So, all right, well, I really wanted to go to stihl. I got to replace both the bars, both the sprockets, and I'm buying some chains. And this should probably last me, I'm talking about the stihl chainsaws when I put all new parts on them. It should probably last me to a point in my life where I can't chainsaw, when I can't, crank them or lift them up anymore. So I've had these chainsaws for several years now. And anyway, all right, enough of me talking. As soon as this runs out of fuel, I'll take it over there and drain the oil out of it, put new oil in. I just shut it off. I don't have any more time to wait. I gotta get some more things done. So I was gonna get a piece of plywood today and my stihl bars and chains, but I'm not. I'm just gonna go to stihl, and then my wife wants to go to Kroger and buy some ribs. So tomorrow I will crank this back up. I'll let it run itself out and then change the oil. So that's it for this video. Have a wonderful Wednesday, y'all.